All right, so in Season 2 Reloaded, Treyarch has removed weapon tuning in ranked play as well as the cast-off 7.62 rifle. And now players should notice that existing weapon tuning will revert to default options in game, but we recommend that you review your classes before your first match. And then quality of life, improve visual feedback. You guys can go ahead and pause this if you would like to read the rest of these patch notes for ranked play. I mainly want to talk about the weapon tuning being restricted. All right, so I found out a way to actually use tune weapons in ranked play. And by the way, before I show you guys this is literally just so that we can get Treyarch's attention to go ahead and patch this up right away. So that was just a clip of me loading into a match. And by the way, we're in my Sony Vegas program because we're going to be showing you guys some stat differences just to prove that yes, you can actually do this method and still use tuned weapons in game. So basically what was crazy is that I wanted to test this out. I saved a blueprint from a regular multiplayer using the 545, and then I went ahead and tuned it as well, and I saved it as a class setup. I have two 545 classes here. We have my Orbiter class setup, which is just like a blueprint that was tuned in Season 2. And then after Season 2, there is no tuning on it, but it does have the same exact attachments on it, except for I just cannot tune it and the tuning has been removed. So it's pretty much just the stock attachments. And then right here, we have our ranked play test 545 class setup with the same exact attachments. The only thing that's missing here is the high velocity rounds. I purposely made the tuning on this one for aim down sight purposes to make the aim down sight a lot faster, just to prove a point that yes, the tuning still works in match. So this is my tuned 545 class setup, and you'll notice the main differences here, and we're going to go over some screenshots in a little bit, is the optic. So on the optic, I tuned it to make the sight farther, and then also I made every attachment on the 545 have faster ADS. I pretty much maxed out ADS. So I do have a timer here up top. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the background and we're just going to wait to see when it moves. That's when the timer should start. And then we're going to stop the timer as soon as the background stops moving. That's pretty much how I get a rough estimate of aim down sight speed in milliseconds. So here we go. All right, the timer has started. All right, so at 167 milliseconds, the background stops. As you see, I still try to go further, but the background and the timer has stopped. There you go, 167 milliseconds. Now let's go ahead and switch over to our base 545 class setup with the same exact attachments. However, this one has no tuning. All right, so you're gonna see me switch over in game just to show you guys that there's no like Crammatrix here or anything like that. All right, then we're gonna just go frame by frame once again. And we're going to keep an eye on that background. Okay, see that small little movement there? You do see the background moving. Timer has started. All right, and the background has stopped moving. So give or take 233 milliseconds. This is hand tested, by the way. So, I mean, it's clearly apparent that the difference between the tuned 545 and the non-tuned 545, obviously the differences are there in aim down sight speed. We have 167 milliseconds for the tuned 545 and 200 milliseconds for the non-tuned 545, all in the same match, the same exact attachments. And yeah, guys, this is just absolutely insane. So now let me go over some screenshots of the optic just to show you guys some proof that yes, this is tuned in the same exact match. Okay, so we have our screenshots from the same exact clip that I just showed you testing the aim down sight speed. So the left side is the non-tuned 545 and the right side is the tuned 545. So on the tuned 545, like I stated, I made sure the optic was farther away from me. And then on this one, there shouldn't be any tune at all. So you can noticeably see the difference here. The gun is noticeably farther away and smaller versus the left side here with absolutely no tuning at all. It's just clear as day. But yeah, now let's go into the gunsmith and I'm gonna show you guys how I actually did this. So you go to your weapons and you gotta make sure you're in normal play modes, okay? So normal multiplayer, we're gonna go into quick play and we're gonna go to our weapons gunsmith. And then all you literally have to do is just make a class setup, obviously one that is not restricted. Let's say you want to use the 545 and you want to go ahead and tune it. Obviously, when you do make this, you got to use attachments that are not banned. But if you go into here, you know, you put in your regular class setup, you got the shark fin, and then you have the Komodo heavy, then you got the TrueTac grip, and then for the stock, I like to use the cast-off Rama, and then for my ammunition, I use the high velocity. So just go ahead and tune it, you know, however you want to. And then once you're done with that, you want to press save a custom mod. So that's LT. And then, you put in whatever you want to call it, test for ranked or whatever. You're going to save it. Okay. And then once you're done saving your 545 tuned weapon, this is when you back out, you go into ranked play, and then you go into your loadouts, just to make sure it's still there. So this is my other rank test that I was using. We're going to pick the 545, and there we go. We see it right here. So you should be able to load into your match. So make sure you have your pre-saved loadout over here, and then select it. And then remember, obviously, which slot it is in for your custom loadouts. And then once you go into your ranked play matches, you should be able to use it with the tuned attachment. So yeah, guys, I just felt like I had to make this video. This isn't a glitch or anything like that. I would just consider it a workaround. I feel like this needs a lot of awareness, or else a lot of people are going to start abusing it, so that Treyarch can get this fixed right away. So yeah, make sure to leave a like if you like these kind of videos. Make sure to subscribe to make your way back to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.